Okay, here's a quick video to show you how to use AI for your lower thirds without having to go into Photoshop and create your own and all the other extra steps that you have to do. But you're primarily just creating a PNG file that's 1920 by 1080. So let's go see how to do that. Now just go into Google and type in Google Flow. Click Google Flow. Make sure you log in with a Gmail up here. I'm not sure if this is still free or if it costs any credits now, but what credits it does charge is really cheap, especially compared to what it does. So just click New Project down here, and then Tools, and then Create Tool. And in here is where you're going to tell it what to do. So I'm just going to type in show a downloadable transparent 1920 by 1080 HD.png image that has a tasteful, fancy, tech-like lower thirds with editable William Webb in caps and Mr. Virtual Vlogger on it. I should say subtitle, but I think it'll figure it out. So this is some pretty random text. Even if you told a programmer to do this, it would probably be a nightmare. So I said show a downloadable transparent 1920 by 1080 HD.png image that has a tasteful, fancy, tech-like lower thirds background, or lower thirds with editable William Webb in caps and Virtual Vlogger on it. So let's see what it does. If you asked a programmer to do that, it would take you at least a couple hours to get something back, if not a day or two. So it's pretty cool that you can get this within seconds. And there we go. Key features, fully editable, change your name and handle instantly, blah, 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 blah. And here is the lower thirds right here with William Webb and Mr. Virtual Vlogger on it. So I can change this William Webb to William Webster. It doesn't make it bigger, does it? So that's one problem we have if someone has a really long name. Let's say, I don't think you're going to wear that out. But even if you did, we'd want it to get bigger. So first things first, let's say allow lower thirds to get bigger as you type in more text. Look at that, it has other styles in here. Preset style cyber, minimal, industrial. Alright, let's see if it does what it's supposed to do now. Webster 9, yes, now it gets bigger with, look at that, pretty cool. And pulse. So let's try to put that on there. As you can see, I have one over here already set up. It says William Tart, but that's not the one we're going to go with. Download PNG. Lower thirds. I just went to the downloads folder here. Selected lower thirds, what I just downloaded. I'm going to move it to 14, and then I'm going to move 14 to right here. And now, all we have to do is go to the palettes and go to downstream key. And on this downstream key 1, we can click on air. And boom, we have it there. Does that look the same as the other one? No, this one has a glow on it. So let's go back. This one does not. It looks weird. So let's try taking off pre-multiplied key, which does it, but it doesn't keep the glow. So let's see if we can just tell it to do a pre-multiplied key download. Make sure downloaded file has a pre-multiplied key transparent background. Now I just told my developer this. He's like, what are you even talking about? Make sure I didn't even spell downloaded right. Make sure downloaded file has a pre-multiplied key transparent background. Like, what does that even mean? I wouldn't know what that means. Verifying algorithm. I've updated the export login. Apps manager function now creates off-screen buffer, the raw pixel data, red, green, blue channel. Prefer. Your PNG is now ready for seamless integration into Pro editors. Well, that makes me happy. But what I really want to see is if that glow. So we're going to try this again. William Webster stare. Download PNG. Media. William Webster. Now what's that look like? Oh, we need to go back to the switcher, fill source, and click pre-multiplied key. Oh, look at that. Now it has the glow. Now we have a lower thirds creator that we built ourselves that has the pre-multiplied key logic inside of it. So we can do things like, what if we wanted to change these colors? We can say allow color picker wheel to change color. All right, let's see. It says it's integrating the color wheel. Hopefully it's integrating it in the right spot. I'm sure it will be. I've integrated a professional custom color picker in the appearance panel. You can use the preset custom color selector. All right, so let's click the custom color. Look at that. Say we want it green. Green is good. Now, let's say we want more styles. Let's add 10 different options that allow different looks or themes, like a spring feel, a sportscaster feel, a regular normal lower thirds feel, a space fighter feel, a shaggy feel, a soft feel, an abstract feel, a glassy feel, etc. I'm no art major, obviously. But it can take my gibberish and turn it into gold, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Implementing style rendering. I've added 10 different custom looks. Spring, a soft light theme with rounded edges and floral accent motifs. Ooh. Sports, a high energy slanted design with bold borders and italicized bold font. Well, let's see what it looks like. Okay, so what is one of these? Abstract? Yuck. Glassy? That's not bad. That looks pretty good actually. Look at that. It has a background that's transparent. So let's see if that goes through. Download PNG and we'll go here and here. There it is. Yep. You can see right through it. Very nice. Very nice. That's the glassy one. Alright, so there's more in here. News. Okay, so let's say we wanted to make it bigger. Add ability to make the lower thirds bigger. Scaling the UI elements. This is all happening within seconds, so it's pretty amazing. So shaggy, a playful hand-drawn look, intentionally wiggly path geometry. Soft has a high radius cloud containers that subtle shadows and clean padding. Abstract has overlapping geometric primitives and transparency for a modern artistic look. Glassy has a semi-transparent frosted glass effect with high contrast colors. Retro, neon, stroke, industrial look. Okay, this other one's done. I've added the graphic size over here. Oh, look at that. Now we can make it huge or small. Pretty nifty. There's retro. And there you go. You can do different things like change the font color, change the subtitle color, add a glow effect, add, tell it that you didn't like the way it did the techie look, so start over and try again, and it'll try something completely different. So this is very nice to have in your arsenal, and so I'm glad we could take the time to do it. And happy AIing with your lower thirds. As you can see, it's pretty easy. You just stick it in your download folder, and you can put it in your downstream keyer. That easy, that simple. I'll put a link to this if you just want to use this one for yours, just to play around with, or if you just want to use it as a starting point and then tell it what to do and change. But I'll add a link to this one in the description. All right, thank you.